They can't charge me with a crime for teaching you how to do half-offs because they wanted to learn how to steal somebody's shit. Come on. But then you got in and you didn't learn it.
Oh, they did learn it. We'll get right to that. So they say that you can learn how to do anything on the internet. Well, imagine my amazement when I learned that there was a woman named Sherelle Hodges on TikTok marketing a $27 food stamp course. So when I first learned about this, my plan was just originally to roast this woman for allegedly selling a sketchy ass $27 food stamp hustle, where I had assumed that she was just maybe teaching people how to properly lie on applications and get food stamp approval. But then boy, oh boy, this whole thing took a turn. And I ended up deep diving into something much deeper than I could have ever imagined. So today we're talking about Sherelle Hodges and how TikTok might have just exposed a federal felony in real time.
Come through and let y'all know. For those of y'all who trying to get them yamps and you want to get them from a site, y'all better click that $27 link in my bio.
She decided to sit in her car on TikTok and out her mouth came, for $27, I can give you unlimited access to food stamps. And within about 3 hours, she made over $7,000 in memberships. But when people got into her course and they realized exactly what it was, they started coming after her on social media because they were not expecting all of the federal crimes and laws that they would have to break to practice her teachings. And one of those things that she was teaching was how to access a website where you can steal active EBT accounts. This isn't just a side hustle, it's a cybercrime. I think it's rightful to say when people joined this After Dark group that they weren't expecting legal unlimited food stamps. But I don't think that they were planning on taking the benefits from actual food stamp recipients that applied and got them approved legally.
I woke up to try to order groceries using my EBT card. Yes, I get food stamps. Don't fucking judge me. I'm a single mom of 5. I'm trying my fucking best, okay? I woke up to try to order groceries and it said that my EBT card balance was $1.17, and I know for a fact that I had over $400 left on that card.
It is completely heartbreaking to see all of these food stamp recipients that are relying on this to feed their families, just having their EBT cards wiped clean when they need it the most. And while Sherelle Hodges isn't the one actually stealing the food stamps, she is selling access for compromised EBT accounts so that other people can steal from families in need. So this right here is the video that is now deleted that she had posted from her car, where she claims she was using the unlimited food stamps plug to drive traffic and try to make some quick money in her membership group. Now in this video and many others, you're going to hear them referred to as yamps. They're talking about food stamps. She's just using a code word because apparently using code words keeps you from being arrested for federal crimes. Who would have known?
Y'all better click that $27 link in my bio and get on there and get it. We done dropped about 15 different sites where you can go and get cardings. There's a site in there where you can get them yamps, go get them groceries. Of course, we're still teaching the original OGs about the approvals and moving into apartments, getting cars, the basics and whatever not. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the group lit. It's jumping. And I honestly couldn't promote it no harder, but I just feel like it kind of promotes itself. Like everybody getting in, we learning from each other. We learning with the new details put in. But I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they're learning from each other. They're learning how to con the system. And I bet you're wondering, how is she teaching people how to get apartments? How is she teaching people how to get free money from loans? We'll get to that.
The best perk about it all is you getting access to them yamps. If you know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to that situation, and you've been one of the people who had to log into your yamp account to save your yamps from being snatched, then you already know what it's hitting on off real. But anyways, the $27 After Dark class is at the link in my bio. You need to have Telegram downloaded. If you don't have Telegram downloaded, then you might run into some issues. But download Telegram first, take that link, copy it into Telegram, and you'll be able to join in and off rip. Once you learn how to just put the money on there and be able to go and get the Yamp information, put that shit into your Walmart, your Whole Foods, your Kroger's, your Albertsons, your Amazon fresh orders, whatever the case is. Get your shit and get on about your business. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing, because this motherfuckers out here charging $300-$400 for the information that I put together alongside the help of other people.
So yeah, you heard that right. There are other people doing this, but they're just not as brazen as she is. That is something else that people are talking about on social media about this Sherelle Hodges, is how blatant, brazen, and confident she is that she is doing nothing wrong and she cannot be arrested for this. Oh, you watch and you wait and see how much further into this we go. The FBI is watching. I know the FBI is watching. So now this is one of the first videos that Sherelle Hodges put on the internet when she was trying to combat all of the negative backlash she was getting about the food stamp portion of her after hours course. She's going through backtracking, saying that people aren't mad because of what she's teaching. People are mad because she's not actually teaching how to get unlimited food stamps. She's actually teaching other ways that you could possibly get food stamps. And so that's why people are mad. But honey, that's not why people are mad. And it was at this time, I don't think she realized that people actually leaked that portion of her class online. And don't you worry, I've got it and we're gonna get to it. But first, let's hear her starting to backtrack and justify why she was advertising unlimited free food stamps just to sell her course.
If y'all mad at me because I finessed y'all out of $27 to get into a group where you learning everything but what the topic of that shit said, that's on me. I'm gonna eat that. Okay, whatever. Y'all the gullible ones, though. Clearly.
Oh, so now she's saying all of her students are gullible. That's nice.
There was enough people who paid me to where I made $7,000 after that video to get in because they wanted to learn how to steal somebody's shit. Come on. But then you got in and you didn't learn it. But let's really address the fact.
Oh, they did learn it. They did learn it. Again, we'll get right to that.
Y'all mad at me for saying this. All these people, which is nothing but black people, spent their money to motherfucking get into the group. But y'all don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers out here talking about, oh, we promoting half offs. If you need your rent paid, hit me up. It's half off. Pay me half and I'll pay the full thing. You need a bill paid, it's half. All of this shit is going on daily, but y'all get mad at me because I decide to use a bait and switch method to get y'all to give me some money.
This ain't no bait and switch method, baby. That's not a bait and switch method. That's not why people are mad. People are mad because they found out that she was literally giving people access to stolen EBT funds, which is a federal crime. That's why people were mad. Which, okay, let's just address the elephant in the room. What did these people think was gonna happen? These people that paid $27 to get access to a class, they think that they were just going to get some magic card that gave them unlimited food stamps for $27 a month. Are they really that naive to think that is what they were buying into? Especially because Sherelle Hodges has a past. She has been arrested for multiple things, which why you want to learn how to scam from someone who's been caught, I don't know. I wouldn't want to take weightlifting advice from someone who struggles lifting a 5-gallon jug of water. Why would you take advice for doing something illegal from someone who's been caught? People, do your research before you start taking advice from somebody. Oh my God. I think a lot of these people knew that they were probably going to be breaking the law, but I don't think they realized the extent to which they would be asked to participate. And that's why she started getting backlash.
Nobody can get in trouble for learning how to do some shit. The trouble comes when the crime is...
That is something else that she is sticking to, that nobody's gonna get in trouble for teaching or learning this kind of stuff. She doesn't think she's gonna get in trouble for teaching it. She doesn't think you're gonna get in trouble for learning it. I think that's another reason why she got the backlash that she did, was because people were like, holy crap, this chick is going to get me locked up. And she's just trying to say, you can't get in trouble for learning it, just don't get caught. Get what I'm saying? When, oh honey, the FBI is probably in your group.
The trouble comes when the crime is committed. They can't charge me with a crime for teaching you how to do half-offs, for showing you how to cash out your firm. They can't. I can't get charged with that. I'm not committing a crime. All I'm doing is further passing on information.
All right, you guys excited? Let's see exactly what she was teaching in that course about getting unlimited food stamps.
And you checked your food stamp card and it was gone, somebody probably got it off this website. I've been a victim of it several times. I've actually went on there and bought it a million times. Okay? To like getting the food stamp card information. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. For those of y'all who've been in my chat saying you tired of struggling to feed your kids, they give food stamp card numbers. You get the food stamp card numbers. I tell you, look for somebody's number that is going to hit that same night, that same midnight. So today is the 5th. You're going to look for somebody who shit going to hit midnight 01 on the 6th. You're going to prep for that. You're going to fill up your cart. You'll be able to see the balance that they get. It's going to give you the PIN, all of that. Like, everything you need is basically on this website as long as you load it through Bitcoin. And I will put that in the chat. You don't have to worry about it. You get it.
If you can only access a website by contributing Bitcoin, red flag.
Fill up your cart at 12:01. All you need to be doing is pressing submit.
So that is the portion that somebody pulled from her class and posted online to prove that, yes, she is giving people access to a website where they are able to pull EBT card numbers and PIN numbers that have been stolen. There's a lot of ways that funds are being stolen off of EBT cards. I've actually been working on a deep dive into this to kind of go over some of the ways that people are having their food stamps stolen, because it is happening very, very frequently, and it is really heartbreaking. I'm actually planning to release the first video in that series on Friday, August the 29th, so make sure that you're subscribed and have the notification bell ring for that. But then someone also contributed part of her class where she talks about the bulk of what her after hours class is really about, and that is CPNs. These are fake credit privacy numbers. And this is a way for scammers to build new identities after they've basically exhausted a social security number. And spoiler alert, CPNs are very illegal when you use them in this way. I have heard of them being used legally, but it's when they're assigned for a specific purpose, such as witness protection. But most of the CPNs that you can find in these circumstances are just simply social security numbers that are stolen from children and senior citizens. People think that they're buying into credit hacks, and they're actually just buying into felonies. So when Sherelle talks about being able to help you take out loans, build your credit score, qualify for apartments, she's basically teaching people how to purchase and find new CPNs so that they can basically have a clean slate and use someone else's good credit to get what they want.
Score, it's not like super perfect. It's like a 712. Like, my actual credit score is a 712. My CPN credit score is an 806. I use my CPN because I can basically do anything that I want to do. Evade taxes.
She literally just said, I could use my CPN to evade taxes. So now she's just admitted to teaching tax evasion in her after hours group. She still think the FBI is not watching?
Run money through accounts, get loan, whatever the case is. I can do all of that and not have to worry about none of that stuff coming back on my social. What you say? Do you have to pay back the money? According to the FBI website, yes.
Sherelle, that's scamming!
So these little bits of her after hours class have been leaked on the internet. And so now Sherelle starts realizing that she might be in some hot water, but you know what? Nope, she's still doubling down, because she says that in her experienced criminal background, she knows for a fact that she is not committing any crimes just by simply teaching other people to commit crimes.
A lot of y'all seem to have the word conspiracy mixed up with actually committing a crime. If no crime has been committed, how can one be charged with conspiracy? You get what I'm saying?
Because you're teaching people how to commit a crime while admitting that you have already committed these crimes. What do you mean no crime crime's been committed. You've literally admitted that all of this is stuff you do. You literally just admitted that you use a CPN to take out loans and do everything that you need to do so none of that comes back on your actual social security number. I mean, am I wrong? Let me know what you think down in the comments. It sure as shit sounds like she's breaking laws though.
Follow me, let me give you an example. I teach you how to scam, correct? You never go and scam. They can't charge me with intent to conspire because if there's nothing to conspire with, then where does that charge won't hold up in court. Now,
so then what's the point? If you're teaching someone how to scam and they never scam, what's the point of teaching them how to scam, right?
let's just say I teach you how to scam, you go scam, you get caught, and then you turn around and you say, well, Sherelle, the one who taught me how to do it, like she was hosting a whole class and everything. Now they can come and charge me with conspiracy to commit this crime because I taught you how to do it. Now think about this. Who in their right motherfucking mind gonna go commit a crime and then go and tell you that they committed a crime? That person would have to be caught. But that's the purpose of being taught by motherfuckers who has done it before.
You learn how to do it from someone so that you don't get caught. Now, she's not wrong here when she says, who's gonna go commit a crime and then admit to the crime? You have to be caught. Does she really think, this is gonna sound kind of mean, but I'm saying what's on my mind here. Does she really think that every single person that is paying her $27 with the promise of having unlimited food stamps, does she really think that every person coughing up $27 is smart enough or bright enough to not get caught? I know how it sounds, but I mean, come on. Have you seen our society lately? Half of these people have probably typed the words free food stamps into their Google search bar by now. But she doesn't think that any of these people are capable of getting caught and rolling over on her? Come on now. Damn FBI is probably in the group.
Talk about food stamps because y'all love to just go right back to that bullshit. I'm talking about everything but that, okay? If you are learning something illegal, which is not a crime to learn it, correct? It only comes into play when you actually commit the crime. Nobody in their right mind is going to go outside of the guidelines that they're taught in order to get caught. But if we're being honest, most people learn how to do illegal shit and never go and do it. Therefore, there has been no crime and no conspiracy to attach to the crime. For the better part of everything that I'm saying, a lot of people are just paying me for knowledge. Nobody can confirm nor deny that somebody is actually applying this knowledge, but the people who may actually be doing the shit, right? I'm just the messenger. I can teach you too, I promise.
She got to be the boldest criminal I've ever seen. Yes, I am talking about Sherelle Hodge. If you don't know anything about the battle of the scammers, click that comment and get caught up. Because, baby, it's happening. Now, the thing I don't like about this whole situation is the fact that she is so bold about it. Like, it's not just that you are teaching people how to scam with CPNs. It's not just that you are stealing the food stamps, which is horrible. It's the fact that you're so bold about it. Like, she's posting videos of how she's spending this money at Liquorland, Walmart. Yep. She's making videos like POV, the feds are coming, dancing. Like, you really out here vigilante, Robin Hood, criminal, scammer, and you cool with it.
She's teaching people how to break a lot of laws. And something that I haven't even mentioned yet because I don't have any video proof of it, but she is also allegedly telling people how to get money from sites like Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay. Most times when you have a buy now, pay later option, you are buying an item and then you are using the buy now, pay later option to pay for those items. Apparently, she knows how you can get it in a check instead of actually buying an item. So it's essentially taking out a loan and using Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay to fund that loan. And then you just simply don't pay it back because, I mean, lots of people aren't paying back those loans. I did a video all about how Klarna is on the verge of collapse because everybody's just stopping paying their loans. So it would appear as though she's teaching people how to use these CPNs to also take out fake loans with these buy now, pay later sites and just collecting cash instead of goods. It's a lot of nasty things she's teaching in that class.
I know y'all probably wondering, Sherelle, what is it that you're teaching us? Everything under the sun that don't require you to go and fill out no W-2. Let's call a spade a spade. If you like to hit shit for 10, 12, 15K, go ahead and jump in the group. Yes, we start from the bottom, working our way up because at the end of the day, you need to be incognito when you do it. But I had one of my students come in, and I'm actually out of town right now with the kiddos. She is actually showing everybody in the group right now how to do bins. So you go into her class, you do the bins, and like when you get your bins, you basically just go and buy shit.
She's talking about getting cards, in case you missed that. The bands, they're cards. That's her code word for cards. Teaching you how to go get your cards and then put the numbers on there, put the money on there, and then go shopping.
For those of y'all who don't know what beans are, it's like cards.
Oh,
You can go get your own card. Unlike Timmy T, who telling y'all she got the cards and y'all got to send her 170, 270, whatever X amount of dollars in order to get the cards from her. She's showing you how to go on the actual brainsclub.com, get your own cards. The high limit cards, credit cards, cards specifically used for Walmart orders, cards specifically used for Best Buy orders, etc., etc., etc. She's teaching you how to do it in the group. So for all of y'all that's
So she's teaching people how to get access to stolen credit cards. Is that what she just admitted to on the internet?
Hey, Aisha, just want to let you know that you got approved for your apartment, girl. They called and validated your employment. I went ahead and validated your employment. Y'all, if y'all trying to get,
She said, I just validated your employment. She is helping people fraudulently get into rentals.
y'all at CPM, if y'all need an apartment, y'all trying to get some furniture. When I say furniture, I'm talking like earrings, Rent-A-Center, MDG, things like that. Hit me up. I think I'm gonna extend this $250 CPN special, and I know a lot of y'all been like, can you help me, because I don't understand. For $250, I will try merge and Credit Karma you add your own trade line, unless you just want to buy one through me, but I'll just give you the trade line link. You go buy your own trade line.
So I think part of the reason why she's so confident that she's not breaking any laws is because she hasn't been arrested yet. But honey, you know that they're building a case. She also teased in a really long video that I'm not gonna play here. It's like 40 some odd minutes long. She also teased that she was going to do a second class where she was going to start charging $97 a month. In this video, she also posted how she is currently making around $50,000 a month selling this information to people so she doesn't have to do it herself. And because she's not having to do all of this scamming herself anymore because she's making money off of teaching people how to do it, that she's not going to get in trouble because she's not actually doing it herself. All of this stuff came out about a week ago, from what I can see a week ago. She not think that the FBI or somebody has started watching? She not think that the FBI or somebody working for the FBI hasn't joined her group, not watching everything she does? But what makes it even better is there's even people on the internet who think that Sherelle herself is an informant or working with the police to catch the people that are signing up for the class.
Listen to me, and listen to me good. Sherelle Hodge is the police. And if she ain't the police, she working with them crackers. And if she ain't working with them crackers coming. Teach y'all something. Let me get y'all to understand something. Y'all ever seen on the news, right? A wife has sent a hitman to knock off her husband, right? So the wife meets up with the hitman. She pays the hitman. The hitman accepts the money, right? They agreed to get her husband knocked off. The hitman said, yeah, I'm gonna do the job. Now, although her husband wasn't knocked off, she's still picked up and placed in jail. Why? Because she conspired to commit the crime.
So there are people that think that Sherelle Hodge, I'm still not sure which it is. I've heard it said both ways, that she is actually a digital informant, that she is actually working for the FBI to catch people willing to steal EBT numbers and purchase CPNs illegally. That's quite a twist. She might not be a criminal mastermind after all. She might just simply be working with the FBI.
Now, let's just say Sherelle didn't sell the food stamps, how to steal the food stamps in the course, so she saved for the $27. But she has got on the internet countless of times saying, I teach people how to do fraud. Now, she is saying, just because I teach you how to do the fraud, or I teach the person, if the person don't go commit the crime, I can't be charged with conspiracy, which is a lie. Let me tell you something. Conspiracy is the act of agreeing to commit the crime. Meaning, if I'm online boasting and bragging about selling you something with the intent of teaching you how to commit a crime, and you purchase that back from me, that is conspiring. We have come to a mutual agreement, whether the crime happened or not. So saying I didn't commit the crime, I'm just teaching teaching you how to commit the crime. It's not a shield when the teaching was intended to promote illegal activity, which leads me to believe that that is Special Agent Hodge. I'm from Dade County, baby. I done seen everything but the wind. I swear to God. That's some police shit right there. To get on the internet and keep promoting it, that's screen feds.
What do you guys think? Do you think that she is just a savvy criminal who's overly confident? Do you think that she is actually a digital informant and working with the FBI? Or do you think that she is just digging her hole deeper and deeper, and here pretty soon we're about ready to see her get arrested and have some serious charges brought up against her? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be following along this hustle fraud train wreck, and I'll be making another video as soon as we have more developments with Sherelle Hodges. If you like videos like this and appreciate staying informed, make sure you hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe and also ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.